Mafi bona choge Biafra recover ya makokari ya mano urawo. Mafi bona choge Biafra recover ya kari ya mano urawo. Mafi bona choge Biafra recover ya makokari ya mano urawo. Mafi bona choge Biafra recover ya kari ya mano urawo. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene buge boya. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene buge boya. Ogano chure aso coach betena bagati tindu nawo. Ogago chure aso coach betena bagati tindu nawo. Abo Brother Masikwala makine sirike kiweli sigiru basabo. Esyo ima wanawa kesine ne marama kiwele ndoge biego. Imana bunkage mekiwe iesendelu enye dia unine keruru sabo. Nduhe wewe mbarago awikena chuhasa. Nduhe wewe mbarago awikena chuhasa sabo. Atutu alala nike, atutu uru nike, ni abwego kene ha. Atutu alala nike, atutu uru nike, ni abwego kene ha o. Otu akoga de, mbe Biafra gabia, atutu ndiga nora. Otu akoga de wo, mbe Biafra gabiaru, atutu ndiga nora. Obutoma. Mafi bona choge Biafra recover ya akari ya mano.
Ụtụtụ ọma mbụ Chineke.
Bona choge Biafra recover ya akari ya mano wulugo.
Fluctuating.
Mafi bona choge Biafra recover ya akari ya mano wulugo.
Adelele kon
Bianara Biafra do Bianara ya. I
welcome you.
Senator Bianara Biafra.
Okay, I welcome you. Kalesis.
Bianara Biafra.
Thank you. Emmanuel Chibike, you're welcome. Umi Croston, thank you for joining. Thank you, Clement. Thank you, Ozidi. Thank you, Obiete. Thank you so much. Emmanuel Gentu Biafra, thank you. Costa, thank you. Esther Costa, thank you. Thank you. Good man, you're welcome. Divine Machi, I greet you. William Elu, you're welcome. Oniechi, thank you for joining. Malaki, Amalugo, thank you for joining. Achu, thank you for joining. Paul Bibisi, thank you. Friday, thank you. Freddie Connor, thank you. Elus, you're welcome. Kibuike, Chris, Okafor, I greet you all. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Ndom sinachuku, akarakam sinachuku, aburo Victoria,
We go straight to the point.
Ndom sinachuku, akarakam sinachuku, aburo Victoria,
I think we should straight up go to the point. Thank you for joining me this morning. And I have some videos to play. I hope I have no challenge with it. If I do, I will try and play it from my phone. Yeah. Yakubu Gowon is still alive. Just like you know, because he must witness the redemption of Ndi Igbo. I deliberately use the word Ndi Igbo. Yes, Ndi Igbo. And because that's the word they have in their mouth, they hate Igbos. Amazing Namikano told us that we are Igbos. And why we are all Igbos is because when the pogrom was going on, they couldn't differentiate between a Calabar man and an Igbo man, an Efik man and a Jaw man. They couldn't differentiate. All of you were all Ndi Igbo, Nyamiri. So they haunt you. I said Ndi Igbo because we are all Igbo. And then finally, Biafra is here because Biafra is made up of so many indigenous tribes in Biafra. Now, with the birthday of Gowon, 90, and they were celebrating him and all that, a lot of things are happening, are coming up. And you know, the most beautiful thing that have happened is that Peter Obi congratulated Gowon, and that have actually cemented the position of Peter Obi in the heart of every Biafran, especially those that had sympathy for him before. And it is so beautiful now because everybody have that common mindset that everyone outside of Biafra land that doesn't support Biafra hates Igbos. And every Biafran and every Igbo man knows very well that Gowon is the mastermind of the problem Ndi Igbo went through. Gowon covered up the pogrom. Gowon did not handle it at all. He was not interested. Gowon was the one that supported the pogrom and the killings of Ndi Igbo. He didn't prosecute anyone that did the killings, and is now today claiming that it is because we asked for secession. That is why the war came. And everybody in the whole world know it was a lie. It's a big lie. Now, if I'm able to play these videos, I will. Let's listen. You know, there's a video our PM shared yesterday. It titled it Point Blank. And I want to give it to Mayegu General. Mayegu General did a good job yesterday. No, was it day before yesterday on the 20th? I saw the video. I was listening to it this morning, and I saw the title was 20th. You know, Mayegu is somebody that actually was promoting and supporting Peter Obi and was happy with everything Peter Obi was doing and hoping for the best from that angle. But the way Mayegu handled this issue of Peter Obi and Gowon, and the way he supports, you know, Ndi Igbo actually made me to have a very beautiful, you know, thought towards him this morning. You know, anyone that stands on the side of that truth understands very well that Nigeria can never work. There's no way Nigeria can work. You understand? Because they want Nigeria to work, but they want Igbos to be exterminated, annihilated. Do you understand? And so let's go to this particular post, and then if we have time to play some more videos, we will. Though we don't have much time, but let's do with the one we have. All right, let's see. Chineke biko mere m ebere ka this video play here from Twitter. Biko mere m ebere. I don't want to play it from my phone. It will be better played from here. All right, let's see. It will be better played from here.
As Secretary General of the Commonwealth, he knows what democratic elections are. He has witnessed them, supervised them, and discussed them with famous world leaders. He knows what genocide is.
No way. I don't know. Maybe it's only when I'm outside of my house that All right, please, guys, let me see if this thing will play from the audio. The internet, went off completely. Let me play the audio from my computer. Just listen to the voice. The pictures would have been good. I don't know why this thing is doing this. I don't know why this thing is doing this. I would have loved for you to see the pictures. Okay, the internet is back. Oh my God, help me. Let me see. Bear with me. This my outdoor internet is becoming something else. Honestly speaking. Oh God. Something else. Okay. See. Still have it. All right.
Insanity. Please tell us.
Okay. Let's go.
As Secretary General of the Commonwealth, he knows what democratic elections are. He has witnessed them, supervised them, and discussed them with famous world leaders. He knows what genocide is when it is being perpetrated, and knows that Nigeria is committing genocide against the people of Eastern Region Biafra, even as we speak. Surely he knows that. Emeka Anyoku is an Igbo man who knows that Nigeria is committing genocide on Ndi Igbo as we speak. Yet, he, on October 9, 2009, went to Enugu and started preaching the gospel of one Nigeria to Igbo youths at their annual summit in Enugu. This man knows that Nigeria has destroyed Igbo youth. He knows that Nigeria, using military decrees, seized all our ancestral land, seized the petroleum and gas in our ancestral land, and took over by force all the waterways in our ancestral land. He knows that Nigeria's House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs and the Sokoto Caliphate has stolen billions of dollars of money belonging to oil-bearing communities in our homeland, while leaving our youth poverty-stricken, jobless, and hungry. He knows that Igbo youth is being systematically and comprehensively destroyed by Nigeria, and that when you destroy the youth, you destroy the generations coming after them. He knows that. He knows that there is no democracy in Nigeria, and that there will never be democracy in Nigeria, because the House of Fulani Yoruba have been practicing a form of government called dictatorship for thousands of years, and will never move away from feudalistic dictatorship. He knows that. He knows that nothing will ever change in Nigeria, and that things have kept getting worse for our people year after year.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that.
They know.
Yet, he is preaching to Igbo youth to embrace one Nigeria and to go out and develop one Nigeria. He must be insane.
Mm-hmm.
On October 12, 2009, Ndi Igbo and their friends gathered at the University of South Florida to listen to survivors of Asaba massacre of October 7, 1967. Narrate how Nigerian savages slaughtered more than 700 innocent men who had come to welcome them to their town with their traditional dance. The hall was packed. Men and women, they listened and cried like children as speaker after speaker told their stories of how they survived the murder and mayhem perpetrated by Nigerian soldiers under the command of General Murtala Mohammed and Colonel Ibrahim Taiwo under the overall directive of General Yakubu Gowon. Philip Asiodu, a native of Asaba, was there. He got up and told the grieving men and women that he has no bitterness against the Nigerians, despite the fact that his brother, Sidney Asiodu, a promising Olympic athlete, was one of those slaughtered by the Nigerian vandals that day. Many of those in the hall were shocked and bewildered. They realized that they did not really know this man called Philip Asiodu. Philip Asiodu was one of the permanent secretaries in Lagos that advised Gowon to refuse to implement the Aburi agreement he and others made with Ojukwu at Aburi, Ghana. If Gowon had implemented that agreement, there would never have been a Biafra-Nigeria war, and the Asaba massacre would never have happened. When Philip Asiodu was informed in Lagos that Moritala Mohammed had murdered his innocent brother and hundreds of other prominent citizens of Asaba in cold blood, what did he do? Did he ask why? No. Did he protest? No. Did he quit his job in protest? No. Did he try to avenge his brother's death? No. So, what did he do? He just went on sitting in his cozy office in Lagos and being Yakubu Gowon's permanent secretary. In 1969, Yakubu Gowon and his House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs issued a military decree confiscating the petroleum and gas in the ancestral land belonging to Igbo, Ibibio, Efik, Ijo, Ishekiri, Isha, Isoko, and Urobo communities in Eastern region. What did Philip Asiodu, who was permanent secretary in the Ministry of Industry then, do? What did he say to Gowon? Nothing. He just went on making more and more money with the blood of his brother and that of his relatives. The House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs and the Sokoto Caliphate rewarded him with more posts. He became permanent secretary, Ministry of Mines and Power, chairman, Nigerian National Oil Corporation, chairman, NEPA, permanent secretary, Ministry of Petroleum and Energy, chairman, Medlines Limited.
Go ahead and post, okay? You're free.
Chairman, Smith Klein, chairman, West Africa Mills, chairman, FTI Nigeria Limited, chairman, Beach and Nigeria, chairman, EcoBank Transnational Limited. And in 1999, President Olusegun Obasanjo made him his economic advisor. His reward for helping to derail Ekweme's chance at the presidency. Philip Asiodu didn't even cry for his blood brother. So, how do you expect him to have bitterness for the murder of 700 men, the cream of Asaba community? Don't even talk about the Igbo. It is an insult to this man who is a profile in courage, bravery, and integrity. This is why he told his fellow Igbo gathered in Florida to go out and develop Nigeria so she will become the vanguard for African progress, whatever that means. He is insane. These two
completely insane.
are prominent examples. But there are thousands of our political leaders and elders who are doing exactly the same thing.
The same thing.
Our people to continue to drink the poison of one Nigeria. Edwin Clark invited Tom Polo to celebrate amnesty. Edwin Clark has not told our people what he was celebrating. Was he celebrating the return of the ancestral land, mineral resources and water resources of the Ijo, which the House of Fulani Yoruba confiscated in 1969, 1979, and 1998 edicts? Was he celebrating the return of trillions of dollars stolen from his people by the House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs? Was he celebrating because thousands of innocent Ijo people mindlessly slaughtered by the House of Fulani Yoruba suddenly rose from the dead? What was he celebrating while preaching one Nigeria to Ijo youths? Anthony Aneni, Alex Ekweme, Vincent Obulafo, and their collaborators went to Anambra State and behind closed doors selected Chukwuma Soludo as the gubernatorial candidate of the PDP for Anambra when they were supposed to hold the primary election.
Saludo.
The candidate.
Saludo.
They know that for thousands of years, the Igbo have practiced representative democracy and have perfected the art of elections so much that democratic election is the mode of choosing a leader in every segment of Igbo society. They have stayed too long in the garbage dump called Nigeria and now smell like garbage and have become indistinguishable from the garbage itself.
Hey.
Emmanuel Iwanyanwu was in Enugu telling Igbo youths to plunge into one Nigeria, that is the only city. He is simply insane. Major General G.C. Iweze, who commanded Nigerian forces in Liberia, was lamenting his premature retirement, saying that he was retired because he is Igbo. Then he remembered that he had helped Nigeria fight Biafra and wondered why the caliphate is throwing him in the garbage dump now. Hey, they used you, they abused you, and they threw you in the garbage. Get used to it. He is still preaching one Nigeria to our youth. Major General Ike Nwachukwu, Rear Admiral Mike Ahigbe, Admiral Augustus Aikom, Major General Godwin Abe, Tayo Abata, Major General Obomudia, and hundreds of them all over Eastern region, who have been used like toilet paper by the House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs, are still preaching one Nigeria to our youth. If it is not insanity, please tell us.
What is it? What is it?
We remind our youth once again that these people and all the others like them are the reason you are suffering. They are the reason you have been in bondage. They are the reason the House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs and the Sokoto Caliphate are treating you like slaves. They are the reason the world is not listening to your cries for freedom, justice, self-determination, and independence. These people who are preaching one Nigeria to you and to world leaders are your worst enemy. They care only about the money Nigerian savages give them. They don't care whether all of you die. They are worse than slave traders. They have no conscience. They have no sympathy. They have no remorse. Unless you do something very drastic about these people, you and your families will remain perpetual slaves to the House of Fulani Yoruba oligarchs and the Sokoto.
Have you ever wondered why some parts of tuna meat are darker? This section is often...
Unless you do something. Yeah. Unless you do something, you are done for. You are finished. Completely wrecked. Unless you do something. Now, when he's saying they know, does Peter Obi not know? He knows. You saw Soludo there. Soludo was in the picture. These are the same clip, the cream de la cream of the people that Nigeria is using against Biafra and against Ndi Igbo. Before Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu died, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu never stopped talking about how they massacred Ndi Igbo. There's a video I was asking my friend Marvelous to send me. Let me see if he did send it. Let me see if he did send it. I don't think Marvelous have sent that video. Where Dim Odumegwu, Marvelous have not sent it. Where Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu was talking about how they massacred Ndi Igbo. Even in Lagos, on Kata Bridge. Let me play the one he actually, uploaded on his own page. That one was not the original one. I needed the original video of Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu talking about that. Let me just play this one. That excuse me. Then I will go to Peter Obi's Twitter handle. Don't go anywhere. I'll play this. Excuse me. I'll play this Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu's voice. It's not very clear, but just try and see if you can manage it. No, this one is picture. God, no. I don't need picture. I need the... Oh, my God, no. Okay. I need the video. Okay, don't worry. It's coming. Dimodumegwojuku is the reason why our people never threw away the history. Nigeria cancelled that history. They cancelled it. They removed history from the curriculum. Then what do you call him? What do you call him? Boko Haram. Boko Haram was boldly telling you that Ndi Igbo are nothing but a dot in a circle. Ask them, what was the old Eastern region? What was it consisted of? Let me share this. Let me share this screen. What was it consisted of? Everywhere the old Eastern region was consisted of is where you are from. The old Eastern region. Now listen to Dimodumegwojuku's voice.
First massacre of Igbos in the north. We could, in that report, it was stated that the first...
Try and be reading what is written there because it's not very loud. I was looking for the original one. I couldn't get it. But please, just try and listen to listen and read the write-ups.
The first massacre of Igbos in the north. We could, in that report, it was stated that the first group was 50,000. Then, later in the same year, the universal massacre that took place across the whole of Nigeria, including the north and parts of the west. We're talking in terms of 700,000 killed. So if its figures we're looking into, certainly they were very heavy. What was the aim of that? And it was very simple. And the language might make people shudder or remember. It was to impose the final solution to the Igbo problem in Nigeria. That is, when there are no more Igbos in Nigeria, then there will be no problem.
The final solution to the Igbo problem. Their problem was Igbos. And when there is no more Igbos in Nigeria, then there is no more problem. That is their target, oh. That's what they are going to. And all these people that are making you look as if you should be one Nigeria to be successful, they are pretending as if they don't know. Peter Obi is pretending as if he doesn't know. And that's what they call the Igbo problem. The Igbo problem.
The language might make people shudder or remember. It was to impose the final solution to the Igbo problem in Nigeria. That is, when there are no more Igbos in Nigeria, then there will be no problem. I think if one thinks back, sometime you will know who used that term, referring to who. The mere fact that you were an Easterner in those days labeled you fit only for one thing, death and death.
Did you hear that? If you were an Easterner in those days, you are labeled. And the only thing you are fit for is death. If you are an Easterner, the only thing you are qualified for is death.
Labeled you fit only for one thing, death, and death at the hands of the Nigerian authorities. The Igbos and their associates were killed in practically every village in northern Nigeria. They were killed in many places in western Nigeria. They were in Lagos, even on Kata Bridge, the very center of Lagos. People were looked at and thought, oh, this looked an Igbo, and killed. The very first army officer killed in Lagos, actually, during that time was from Calabar, was killed on the bridge, and so on. Igbos were being hunted out and killed. The Igbos that remained in Lagos after the war began were herded together and detained without any trial or anything. No question of any legal rights. Till today, property of Igbos are still sequestered in various areas of Nigeria, and they have not been released, not all of them, to the Igbos, the original owners.
Yeah, thank you. I need the original video so that maybe in subsequent programs we can play it. Now let me go to let's go to Peter Obi's Twitter handle. Let's go to Peter Obi's Twitter handle so you understand what I'm talking about. All right, this is Peter Obi's Twitter handle. Peter Obi has 4.9 million followers on Twitter, and he is an Igbo man who choose to pretend as if he doesn't know the evil problem, which is the Igbo problem to Nigeria. Now, this is Peter Obi. You know, look at all his agenda is tilted towards the north, the Fulani. Like today now, this one is 8 hours ago. As planned today, I visited Dutse, Jigawa State, to commiserate with Governor Alhaji Omar Baba. All these places, look at the people he's hanging out with. Do you see the people he's hanging out with? I don't want to open the pictures. All these people are people that know what happened during the war, before the war and during the war, and Igbo is their problem. The only good man among them, look at them, the only good man among them is Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the only good man among them. Why is Peter Obi doing this? Because he wants to be president of Nigeria. He wants to be president of Nigeria. Now, because of the correction, because of the attacks he received on this Gowon, hailing of Gowon, he decided to write a little bit about his people. Look at what he wrote 16 hours ago. I am deeply saddened and outraged by the unending killings and death in our society. The senseless killing of 16 young men in Ndi Igbo, Anambra State. He's writing about Anambra because people have given him woto about his celebration of Gowon. Now, do you know, after he congratulated Gowon and he was called out, he decided to come and explain. Peter Obi took, if you see the long page, I cannot read it now because I don't have time, why I congratulated Gowon. He had to explain. This explanation, we will read it in a program. Let me leave it. Let's go to his celebration of Gowon. Let's go to his celebration of Gowon. Let's go to his celebration of Gowon. All right. Look at that. This is the celebration of Gowon. He said, I am privileged to join other Nigerians of goodwill to celebrate a highly respected leader and former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, on his 90th birthday anniversary. In a time of hate, you stood for love. Are you listening? In a time of hate, you stood for love. The person that actually hated you is the one who said he stood for love. At a time of strife, you stood for peace. At a time of division, you stood for unity. Hey, God, your life of service to our great nation, Nigeria. Well, I don't need to read it. No, you see, oh my goodness me. Look at it. Look at Peter Obi. Do you see Peter Obi? Now, all the people you saw in that first video I played, Peter Obi is a gigantic partnership with them, Iwanyawos and the Ike Iwatukus and all of the Ales Ekweme. No, what's the name of this other guy? Not Ales Ekweme. Not Ales Ekweme. The other guy. This other guy in aviation industry. The aviation guy. All these Igbo people that have joined the One Nigeria, crusade. All these people that have joined the One Nigeria crusade, all of them are partnership with Peter Obi. Peter Obi is, and the Soludos of this world. And you know that in this Gowon celebration, Olusegun Obasanjo was the chief celebrant with Gowon. And you remember Peter Obi is a boy. to Olusegun Obasanjo. Now, I am very happy that Peter Obi came out. And when he was called out, he wrote that long sermon. I am going to read it if I have time in my next program. The long sermon he wrote, why he congratulated Gowon. Now, if it was a good thing that he did, will he come and start to explain why he congratulated Gowon? Because in his note, he said people called him privately to correct him, they criticized him, then he had to come out to explain why he congratulated Gowon. And his explanation actually sold him out to where he belongs. And eventually, it is time for everyone that have ever supported this one Nigerianist, this evil demon that distracted you in 2023 to go and do election instead of you to focus and join us. If you, all of you joined us, when our Prime Minister was saying in 2023 we'll declare Biafra, if every one of you joined us, I'm telling you, 2023 would have been the year. But this 2024, nothing will stop us. Everything that is unfolding now is unfolding before December 2nd, so that by the time we declare Biafra, all of you will understand, you know, who is actually concerned about you, who have your interest at heart. The first video I played is coming from the page of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He's the one that shared it. Somebody said, please don't read that. You know, it says he's raising my BP. It's okay if we don't want to read it, but we all already know all these things. And this our Prime Minister's post, does it not represent the one that is actually focused on redeeming Biafra in this particular year? And focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's video, which is the last thing I will play now before I leave it here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you, and this is the video that nails it for me from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as short as it is. Because all of you will continue, you know, to be deceived by Peter Obi, without knowing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already, you know, closed the door on Nigeria. And our Prime Minister have closed the door on Nigeria. And every one of you that want to be saved, you must close the door on Nigeria. If you are hiding secretly and calling for one Nigeria, listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you have a nice day after this, because I'll leave it there.
People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my name they can free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman down Fodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Boo, Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. They tried by the canories. This reckless Fulani. They conquered the Lorraine. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Every day. Every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabemi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Patami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. It's a like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra hands fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I judge a bless. Chukwu Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, one them run them out of do the wall and one them and run them out now, run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away.